Good evening. Tonight is January 26, 2008, the Sabbath, Saturday. Well, it's just my spin on Barack Obama's win in North Carolina. He did good. He won, 55% of the vote, and he got a lot of good, diverse support. I still think that it's a long, long way to the White House. You've got to be realistic. I prefer Barack Obama over Hillary on any day. And I like John Edwards too, in terms of being winnable. I do not believe, so all the white racists in America can relax, that white America in general, will vote for an African American man for president. Racism is so ingrained into today's society. It's like a reflex. It's like an instinct. It's like a hardcore, deeply entrenched behavior pattern in white America. Racism. They don't even like the word racism. You know, we are not colorblind. And the world has a lot more colors than black and white. There's brown, there's yellow. So I wish Barack Obama well. I prefer him over Bush. I would prefer him over McCain. I think McCain will get the Republican nomination. And I still suspect Hillary will get the Democratic nomination. And we'll see what we will see. At this point, I think it's important for Democrats, liberal Republicans, there's such a thing, and independents to look at the local level in terms of electoral politics in America. And looking at electoral politics is only one method of struggle among others. I believe a lot of work needs to be done in the local community, doing community education work, doing voter registration education work, doing basic literacy work, doing basic civic education where people see their civic duty to vote, to be aware of the issues, to see what's going on, and to vote. I believe that we have a lot more potential to change things on the local level than we do on the national level right now, especially in terms of Chicanos, Latinos, and talking about the special needs of Chicanos inside the USA and Mexicanos, Mexican Americans, especially those so-called illegal aliens, are undocumented Mexican workers. No candidate has fully addressed this issue, and it's still flying out there. I believe we need to give Mexican nationals complete legalization, call it amnesty, call it what you will, but give Mexican nationals who have been working inside the USA for years U.S. citizenship. You're not going to get rid of 12 million Mexicans inside the USA. Any idea to think that you can get that out of your head? It's not going to happen. So we got to start with connected reality. All this land was once our land, Aztlan, A-Z-T-L-A-N. The term America came from Americo Vespucci, who was an Italian cartographer, map maker. You know, let's get real. Well, let's recognize the legitimate rights of people who are indigenous to these lands, so-called Native Americans. The concept of American Indian is weird. Indians are really from India. So we have to look at things, we have to have and support our own power to determine our reality, the way we see it, the way we want it. Our power of the word, our power of definition. And in closing, I want you to do what you can on the local level to see what you can to change your local community, to change things where you're at there. Look around you. Do you know yourself? You know who you're sleeping with. You know who's under your roof. You know who your neighbors are. You know who lives around the corner. Now let's work on the local level in terms of city council positions, in terms of board of supervisors. I live in Sacramento, California. Right now, there's been a question about someone running against the mayor. So we'll see what we will see. The main thing right now is to work on local voter education, local voter registration, and it's like having your gun loaded. And in this case, having a bullet in the chamber is being eligible to vote, registered to vote, and voting for the candidate that will best represent your survival interests, best represent your long-range goals in life. Remember, the basic needs are always the same: food, clothing, shelter, medical care, and quality education. Put that in your echo chamber. That's all I have for now. God bless you all. Love each other. Be kind to each other. Respect each other, even when you have differences. And understand that ultimately, we should all be one people upon Mother Earth. Amen. Ya basta.